Oh, welcome back, everyone. Here I am on a Monday evening. We are playing Furthest Frontier while I'm listening to old Bollywood songs in the background. Bollywood's pretty fun. It's already winter again. Let's see what we need, because I'm a little bit behind. I didn't play for a couple of days. I had some family obligations, Christmas and all coming up. I'm just gonna extend this out just because I'll want to start building stuff out this way. One of the things I'm gonna have to start looking at is building a fence around our settlement here. So let's get that started. Not roads and fencing, defenses. Palisade gate. And now you understand why I started building this. I think that's good. We're gonna have a fence going around there. I don't know, do you ever watch Bollywood? It's fun. It's like what Hollywood was 80 years ago. Yep, hold on. I'm getting... There we go. Things were too loud. And all I was doing was turning it up. I don't know if you ever do that. I know I've done stupid crap like that before. We no longer get sight from our deceased villager here anymore. There is the raider encampment there we're gonna have to avoid. Ah, a villager has been cured. I don't know what they had. Yeah, they had typhoid. They're cold. Well, as long as they have firewood and they have plenty of firewood, they're going to be okay in their homes. Let's see what our... Okay. We've got to work camp. We don't have a sand pit. It's not necessary right now. The only thing we can do with a sand pit right at the moment is add sand to our crop field. And that's not high priority yet. I'm going to start moving these out of the city. But right now we're going to leave them here. I probably shouldn't put that stuff outside the city. I keep losing internet. It has been so bad. I've just lost the internet again. You won't notice, obviously, because this is an upload. It's the main reason why I don't stream. I would like to do streaming, because I think I would get a better audience that way. Because then I could answer questions while I'm playing, and people could ask questions, and it'd be fun. It'd be really fun. But the internet here sucks. And, we have called the internet service provider about half a dozen times in the last 6 weeks or so. Not every week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes never a week. But they keep giving us the same answer. The problem is on our end. They keep insisting that the problem is on our end. The problem is on your end. We have done absolutely everything they asked. We have replaced our router. We have replaced the wiring that goes into from the outside into the router. We can't replace the stuff that goes out of the house into the yard because that's not ours. Like, that wire is not ours. But they've continually insisted that the problem is on our end. It's not a problem with us. It's your problem. And one of the ladies even suggested buying a new router. And I told them, we have already bought a new router 3 weeks ago. And they suggested we buy another new router. And this needs to be moved. We're going to need this moved. There we go. That's actually what we want. Build a road only to move it. So, they're never going to take responsibility for this, but I've asked around online and told people what we're experiencing, especially in the evening. The best way to describe it is the internet gets chunky. It just keeps dropping for a second or two and then picking up again, and dropping for a second or two and picking up again. And it can come back really slow, and then it gets faster, and then it gets slow again, and everybody says the same thing. Your internet service provider is overloaded. What is almost certainly happening is they have oversold their service in the area, and they can't manage the server load for all of the customers they have in the area. And because they can't handle the server load of all the customers in the area, you're getting throttled. Because everybody's probably getting throttled. But it could be that if you guys are gamers, if you guys download a lot, you probably are being throttled worse than other people. Like selective throttling's perhaps going on. I don't know if they could still do that. I think that was like long ago gotten rid of, wasn't it? I don't know. I'm not gonna have that there. I think I want to put it to the left. That restricts where we're going to build our farm here. I want them all faced in. It does alter how we have these. Because I'm not going to be building a farm over here, there'll be a wall in the way, but we'll see. I might angle my walls, like have it go across. You can build walls on an angle now, so you don't need to just build them. You don't need to just build them straight anymore, which is cool. I like how if you start listening to Bollywood songs, YouTube starts recommending old crooner music from like the 1930s and 40s, like Lawrence Welk and the Righteous Brothers, and I'm like, this isn't even comparable, guys. I listened to Lawrence Welk. Goodness gracious, my great-grandmother listened to Lawrence Welk. I think we're good on the housing, good on the storage. I want... Let's put it down even though we can't build it. I want that there. I want it within range of this. Well, let's just put it down, even if we can't build it. Or at least put the stone down. And the 5 iron we have, we do have 5 iron. We don't have 25 iron, we have 5. Not much to do in winter, is there? Oh, I don't know if any of you guys were able to guess what I was watching the other day. My problem as I live here is I want everything within reach. I don't want to get up to get anything. So I put things around my room. I probably ought not to be there. Like I have DVD discs on the floor. And the reason why is simple. I want to be able to lean over and pick it up off the ground. I don't want to pick it up, walk across the room to get it. I just want it right there. What I would need is some sort of system where things just hover to my hand. You know, like Mjolnir. Just call it forth. Just hold my hand out and have DVD discs fly across the room into my hand. That's what I want. I do not want to get up and get anything. I have low blood pressure. I have really low blood pressure. And because I have really low blood pressure, I get cold easily. Because I get cold easily, I like to wrap myself in a blanket, and I don't like to move. Because I don't like to move, my room is cluttered. I try and keep it clean, but it is cluttered. And the reason why it's cluttered is I don't want to move. I don't want to get up. I don't know, does anybody else have that problem? That is just a me problem. I'm going to start building out this way. Which means we're going to need another fence. Remember that sound, THX? Oh, they don't use that anymore. Especially not in anime. Oh, come on. Right? Did I get that right? We're going to have this go across here. Can we build bridges yet? We cannot. Okay. We'll figure this out. At least we have the roadway going there. People will have something to do. We are out of food. Goodness gracious, sexual life. Get working, you guys. Heard your sack. constantly need wood. We need stone a lot less. Can we build? No. Grain crops. Grain crops. We can't build that. I'm probably gonna move this road again. Who knows? We'll figure it out. See who arrives this year to our let's anticipate what we can sell. We can sell these. There's 35 of those we can sell. We can possibly sell 20 of these shoes. Is there anything else we can sell? Sold those last time. No. We do not need 92 of those. I don't know that we can sell them though. I've never seen them buy medicinal roots. Well, if we can't buy enough iron to complete this, we can't buy enough iron to complete this. You can see why, when they bring stuff for sale, it sucks when you don't have the ability to buy it. Because not having the ability to buy it right when it's available can be a huge problem. The discrepancy between what is for sale and what is for purchase is offset, off-center. So, in order to buy iron, they first have to have iron for sale, and they second of all have to be able to buy hide coats or shoes. It'd be tough. It can be really tough. Get those two things right at the same time. What else? Apiary. We'll worry about the other apiaries later. We just need one for right now. We need a potter building. We need a weaver building. We have a weaver building, don't we? Can we make a weaver building? Yep. We need a potter building. Candle shop is low priority. Soap shop is high priority. We need a soap shop. That's rough. We have enough people. Less people are building right now, because less people are building, more people are able to work. Let's see who's coming. No idea. Who does it look like? It's like one of the guy traders. Maybe the meat guy or the plains guy? Ready for assignment. Okay. We need make leaks. And it's frost. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Is that heat tolerance? No. That? doesn't have very high heat tolerance, does it? There we go. Can't do 3. No, we can't do 3. Nope. Yep. Look at that. We can do beats in the same year. Huh. I never knew that. Alright, well. The things you learn. Oh, look at that. The things you learn. I've been playing this game for 2 years. But the problem is that that's not a wise idea. So I've never done it. Because it's not a wise idea. Music in this visual novel I'm playing. It's how do I translate this? The translation is Wakaba Iro no Quartet. It's by Lump of Sugar. It's about how this guy has a childhood friend. She obviously has a crush on him. She's incredibly pretty. I mean, it's Lump of Sugar. And a cat girl moves into their class for an exchange program. She's like an American cat girl, I think. I think she's from America. There's 2 cat girls in the game. She's not a cat girl. She is a fox girl. No, it just says she's a princess. Sophia Kugel Westlin. Anyway, she's adorable. They're all adorable. I mean, the art is by, what's her name? Moe Kibare Fumitake. If you know who Moe Kibare Fumitake is. She does all the Lump of Sugar stuff. The games are typically really soft, gentle games, focusing on how cute the girls are. They sometimes have themes such as lost love and separation and things like that. So it's not always happy-go-lucky kind of games, but they're really sweet. Nothing really tragic happens. Knowledge generated. Where did we get that? I thought it was 16 months before we got new knowledge. Did we build something that generated knowledge? Maybe. Maybe not. Market forces, market square, paper press. We want grain crops. Don't need grain crops quite yet. I don't think we can upgrade that. I think we need materials that we don't have access to. That would be nice, but I don't know. Yeah, let's grab it anyway because it's important for later. But I don't think we have the income to justify that. We could if we fired these 2 guys, because that's 16 per month. But I definitely do not want to fire those guys. Had a discussion with my buddy yesterday that menus on anime DVDs or Blu-ray. It's all Blu-ray now. The menus on Blu-ray are really awful now. Like, they used to have like original music. They used to have animated menus, little pop-ups. They might even have extra content or even Easter eggs and things like that attached. Like the Tenchi Muyo DVDs, for example, from the early 2000s, have on them every single Tenchi Muyo manga. Every one of them. You can just click on the thing and 4 villagers graduated. We have people that are not dumb anymore. Is that the Iron Hills girl? Kinda sucks, doesn't it? Not getting what you want. Buy those for 3 and sell them for 3. I'm gonna go ahead and sell 200 of them. I don't think we need that many. Hope that's not a mistake. We were just building a soap shop, so well. But we have herbs coming in, right? Yeah, we should do. Do we have herbs coming in down here? We do. Okay, so we're good on the herbs. I think we could sell 200 of them. I hate to sell them, but we're gonna get to the point where we need iron to finish our bank, and we just don't have anything generating income. Like, can I sell 200 clay? Let's do so. It's dumb, but I don't think in all my games I've ever sold clay before. It's too useful for everything. There's too many things that make, like pottery and putting it on your crops. I've never sold clay before. What else? Oh, there's certainly got to be other stuff to use clay. Like building foundations use clay, right? The school uses clay. And we still have clay coming in, don't we? And I'm doing that mostly to get rid of this plot of land so I can build on it. The villager has died. Oh no! Oh no! Typhoid! No! That was terrible. Anybody else have typhoid?
Hmm?
Dysentery. That's because they don't have access to clean water. Typhoid hopefully will solve with having soap shop. Well, not solve it. We'll reduce it. Best girl just appeared in this anime. Should I just build this across? Gosh. Ran out of wood again, huh? Well, let's hope there's nothing out this way. so low on food. That's okay. Things will change once we have this going. We collect all that. That's gonna be amazing. Oh no! Yeah, build that in the town center. Can't pay for it, but we can build it. With the new rules in place, where there are things you can't buy, we didn't sell anything to the guy that's leaving. We had all those things for him. Oh well. I've done worse. I doubt we'll have enough houses to build to make up 14 gold per month. I don't want to fire our 2 soldiers. That's important. When we get raiders again, we'll definitely want them. Ah, look at that. These grass form California or Florida. What are the two? Florida? Like, what are you talking about, you weirdo? Houses, 200 population. We're getting there. Doing anything for Christmas? I know I'm not. I might go visit my mother and my grandmother. But other than that, nothing really going on. I wonder... Kind of making commie blocks here, aren't we? This is why I don't usually like to do all these squares. It's kind of lame, especially in a medieval village. Here, let's do this. Let's do this. Just to make it more interesting looking. is a very relaxing game. Haha, see, that looks more interesting, doesn't it? More dynamic of a city. Less commie blocks, more life. Nifty Spiffy Keen. Now what? No stone? Ugh. You guys can't win. Figured out. We need wood right now more than anything. Not perfect, but yeah, close enough. It'll take a while to build that. We're gonna do this in pieces and layers. Oh yeah, so this visual novel I'm playing, the music in the background has a portion of it that sounds just like Kom Susur Tot from End of Evangelion. Keeps reminding me of it. Silly. We even have people working, we do not. Let's have them, everything but berries, in that area right there. I mean, there's a few rock that they could have been digging up and weren't. Oh, so, old DVD menus. So the menus used to be a lot better, and now they're just like, play, setup, and episodes, and that's it. All of the old stuff that they used to put in menus is gone. So as I was talking this over with my friend, he's like, well, Blu-rays are no longer considered to be something that you buy as a collector, but something you buy as an archivist, because everything's now available for streaming. I was like, everything is not available on streaming. Like, let me look over at my collection right now. On DVD, I have Sailor Moon R, Sailor Moon S. I never got Sailor Moon Super S, and I kick myself in the face for it every day. None of that is available on streaming. That's the original Sailor Moon, right? I have Sugar, a Little Snow Fairy. That's not available. Magical Meow Meow Taroto. That's not available. Canon is, so we'll skip that. Robotech, that is not available. Moon Phase, that's not available. Escaflowne, that's not available. Battle Angel, that's not available. World of Nottoway, that's not available. Read or Die, that's not available. Ranma 1/2, the original, that's not available. Rosario Vampire, that's not available. Love Hina, there is one season of Love Hina that is available, but it's the later season, the OVA series. I have Beautiful Dreamer and Only You, the two Urusuratsura movies. Those are not available. You can't get these things anywhere. So if I wanted to watch, and that's just my DVD collection, like I've got hundreds of tapes back years ago. I bought tapes back in the days when DVDs were brand new because we weren't sure if DVDs were going to be the thing or if tapes were going to be the thing. So silly. That was okay. I just have no way to watch it anymore. I don't have a tape player. And a lot of those things, you know, don't exist anywhere else at the time. Like I have all the old VKLL fan subs of Sailor Moon. And where else was I gonna get those? I looked it up, by the way, and those VKLL fan subs are like $30 a tape. And I have the whole entire complete set. That's probably $3,000 or $4,000 in tapes. I should probably insure this stuff, but I don't know. I need to get it priced, right? Some of it's irreplaceable, like VKLL fan subs. How are you gonna replace that if it goes missing? I'm gonna build this right here. Yeah, I understand. Somebody's sick.
What is it?
You are sick. Typhoid. Lack of soap, but we built a soap maker. This is why it's so important to have a soap maker, but it removes more people you need. You know? We are losing. Oh, that's because we built that. Yeah. And I didn't sell my things, did I? I wasn't paying attention. Having too much fun watching this in the background. It's okay. We'll survive, even with this operating. In a year, it will spend 132, I think, in 1 year. Which is okay. We'll survive. We have 60 left. Hopefully they buy something next year that we have for sale. We just keep this running. Now, if somebody gets toppled over by a wolf but not killed, somebody can go pick them up and take them to the healer hut. It's kind of nice having a healer hut, even if it's impossible to maintain. I love princesses, by the way, and a fox-eared, fox-tailed princess from some foreign land is just, it's just kryptonite to me. And drawn by Moikibare Fumitake. It's just ultra kryptonite. I don't know what you guys like, but I like that. Hopefully we get some influx of new people coming in, but it's not necessary. We can theoretically maintain our civilization with just this. We can make barns, bakeries, goat barns, and chicken coops. Let's start looking at where we want to put this. This is inside the town, so let's put these outside the town. We will not have those operational. We can't buy chickens yet. But chickens are the first thing you should get for animals. They didn't used to have chickens. They used to have only cows. But chickens are really easy to raise. They breed like chickens. Work areas are empty and may need to be moved. Nothing doing. Let's just not complete that because there's... Well, let's complete it, but not... I think he's got the wood. So let's complete it, but not activate it. I wonder if we...
Need
Oh,
something?
he's coming here to get the wood. And then he's doing something with the wood that he gets. Oh, they're coming down here to finish the wall. That's fine. This is not... Alright. Building is on fire. Where's our building on fire? There it is. Smoke hut again. Every 2 months, the smokehouse. I should say every 2 years. This is about every 2 years. How are we with raw foods? People eating raw foods? No. That's good. So the one smokehouse we have is enough for 2 hunter huts. No. And 2 fishing shacks. Really? No, we don't. Guts do leather, do they? It does produce leather. So does the barn, right? And you want 2 of everything. Definitely want an arborist building. It's another thing that's worked toward. Of course, none of this stuff can be operated yet. We do not have the population for it. But having access to fresh fruit is pretty important. Because our characters can't get scurvy. And the only thing they have right now to prevent scurvy is the berries. I think berries provide vitamin C. I hope they provide vitamin C. Winter's coming again. Plenty of food. Villager has been cured. I'm just gonna try and make this healer hut work. It's too valuable having people cured rather than dying. What do they need? Unable to work, missing source logs. I don't know that we need any more bows, do we? How many bows do we have? 7. No, we can do some more. Oh wow. We have bricks. We don't have a brickmaker yet. I think brickmaker is level 3. Yep. Requires level 3. We'll just keep growing our town. Snowfall, snowfall. See, if we were doing this live, people could ask me questions. Oh, the point I was trying to make from earlier about DVD menus, Blu-ray. Like, streaming is not a place where it is archival, right? It's not saving anything for future generations. If it wasn't for the fact that I have things on DVD, I wouldn't be able to watch them at all, which just pushes people toward piracy, right? And if you want to avoid people going to piracy, you have to make things available to them. There has to be an archival site which shows older anime or else you're going to lose everything, because people are going to go to those places where they can watch the things that they remember. And if you're just looking for profit, and you're just putting out, whatever's the latest thing, and after a couple of years you retire it from the catalog, people aren't going to want to use your site. They're going to abandon you. It is what my friend often calls penny wise and pound foolish. They are sacrificing the future of their business for profits now. And it's just utterly stupid. Perhaps they'll pursue other things to maintain a profit later, but they're gonna lose it. I remember when I used to be able to watch just about any. I used to watch like Samurai Girls, and Steel Angel Kurumi, and oh gosh, what is that show I'm thinking about? A lot of the ecchi stuff that used to exist in the early 2000s is gone, because the archival people don't want it ruining their brand, right? So Rosario Vampire, for example, you can't find that anywhere because nobody wants it on their site. Which is a problem, because when people are like, I want some of the more funny, humorous, ecchi stuff, like My Bride is a Mermaid and things like that from the early 2000s, and they can't get access to it, where are they gonna go? Like, if you want to watch Dragon Half, which is like the funniest anime I have ever seen in all my life, Dragon Half is just gut-busting hilarious. And if you want to watch Dragon Half, you have to own it on DVD, because there's no other place. Okay, closing that. I'm going to assign people to those. Let's go ahead and assign... Nope, not the herd side. Yep. Grazing area, thank you. We're going to have these overlap right next to each other. That way they can share a fence. And I think it's silly to have a wooden fence around a chicken coop. So we're going to do a rock fence. A rock wall. To me, that simply makes more sense. Okay, that's it. Good, good. Work areas are empty, I bet it's the work camp again. It's like, hey, there's no rock here. Yes, we understand. Let me see if we can flatten part of this mountain. Yep. I wish there was something we could do. It'd be nice to set up a website where there was available a place where people could load anime and just share the profits with people. But there are so many different people who own the rights to so many different anime. Like, how do you get, like, I don't know, World of Nottoway? Like, who owns the rights to that? AD Vision used to own the rights to it, but they're gone. Like, so who owns the rights to it now? And it gets muddy and murky, especially with, like, music. Do you remember Kodomo no Omocha? Kodocha? Right? Kodomo no Omocha? And the DVDs came out in America, and the music was deleted because they didn't have the rights from the idol group that was in the original show to have their music in the DVD. And it was too expensive to try and convince the idol group to give up their music. So it ended up being a DVD with no music in it. Like, the background music was there, some of it, but all the singing was taken out. The opening song was taken out. Like, how do you convince people to buy that? It sold so poorly in America. It sold like 300 copies per DVD. And that was a disaster. Like, they needed like 3,000 sales per DVD in order to break even. But the company that owned it still released it on time, DVD by DVD, just as they promised, because they felt that the fans deserved to get the show that they were putting money into. They decided not to betray their fans' futures for their current now. That sort of forward thinking is what we need, and that sort of forward thinking is gone. Ooh, you know what? Can we put another... let's do those. Yeah, definitely not a medium garden. Small park. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think we have enough money for a small park. We do not. If we built that, we would go broke. Let's get our grain crops. Where are we gonna put our second market? A market probably belongs around here. Maybe here. We'll worry about that a little later when we have more houses. But if we're going to build a market here, and I think here is the perfect place to put it, let's build a storage. I had wanted to put a statue there, but I don't think it belongs there anymore. Actually, I think it still does. I still want to build a statue there. It'd be nice. Statue I want to put there. Oh, maybe I should put a flag there. Well, that solves everything. We have a flag there. I just want something like when they walk into the city, you see a representation of the city right when you walk in. And to me, that says, like, this statue right here, the medium statue. It is 6x2, so it would go, if we were to move this, it would go from here to there, right? It would be that big, which means this would have to be moved. But we can move this across the street. No, we can't. Where's the... Oh, we can. Gosh, this sounds so much like Scissor Toast. Every time it plays that song, I think to myself, "Come, Sister Tote!" favorite line in the anime, right here. That's the best line in anime ever, right there. I used to have that as my profile name for a website forums I was on years and years and years ago. Remember forums? Back in the mid 2010s, early 2010s. And in the early to mid 2010s, forums were a thing. Like, you could go on forums and chat with people about stuff before Reddit came along. And Reddit took everything. Reddit killed all the forums because it just absorbed them all. Which is unfortunate because I thought forums were much more fun than Reddit. 5 people. Yeah, more people keep having births, but none of them are old enough to work. Just fine. We'll survive. We'll eventually have people move in. And even if we don't, our village is technically sustainable at this level. We'll keep having people born and more people grow and more people born and more people grow. If you want to grow slowly like that, it's a perfectly valid way to play. The problem is that the raiders are set to grow each year that they show up. Every 3-4 years, what is it? And so the more often the raiders show up, the more of them there are, and the more of them there are. So you have time pressure in this. You guys are fighting without weapons. This one guy has a weapon. And both guys, I think, have shields. Flattened this a little bit, so having a wall go across it is not quite as much an impossibility. That's a lot of coal too. Traveling merchants. Hey, look at that! Nice. Nice. Okay. Yes, horses. Okay. Oh, there they are. How many there are? Yeah, our 2 guys are dead. Let's send them back to the, let's send them back. If they fought that, they would die. Retreat to the barracks. At least inside the barracks, they've got they've got some ability to attack with bows and arrows outside the arrow slits. I know they're not bowmen, but they count as bowmen when they're in the barracks. Yeah, look at how many people there are, and it's like year 5, year 6, year 7. What year is it? I don't even know. We've hit our homestead limit. We just need people. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and whatever else is hidden in the dark. Okay, where are you?
You need anything?
Okay, you might run. I'm not going to worry about you, because if they start attacking, you'll probably run. Are there people here? How do I click on the workers for this? Oh, darn it.
Aye. Need anything?
Okay. I'm assuming that there are no people currently in the fill. Well, there they go. Well, we'll handle that. Run. Run.
Of course. All right.
I like how they take the road. Ooh, just missed. By the way, the accuracy of your arrows are really terrible now. The accuracy of their arrows are perfect. The accuracy of your arrows are not. So if you stand still in an area, they will always hit you. The only way they'll miss is if you're moving. And the same is not true of you. Your archers are poor shots. So the game has gotten infinitely harder because of that. You can't guarantee a tower will save your people anymore. And because they keep increasing, like, they didn't send 15 people in whatever year this is. I can't think of what year it is. I can't even figure out how to find out what year it is. Like, is it listed anywhere? Oh, there she is. See if she's selling anything important. Yeah, well, let's buy one of those. And she's selling iron. So let's buy... Do we have enough for 20 iron? We do. Yeah, baby! And we bought it for a lot cheaper than it would have been. Oh, crap. Villager has died. See, because they keep going out to their job! I'm like, I told you to run away, and you're like, oh, I need to get to my job. Oh, there's a bunch of raiders in the way, but I still need to get to my job. Dead. You can tell how I lost the game by like year 20, 25 or something like that. Year 20 or year 25 because they sent 125 raiders. Look at how you miss now. You used to not miss that much. Some are landing, but a lot of them are missing. And because a lot of them are missing, they're just pounding on my... Look at this! They're just pounding on my capital. And because they're just pounding on my capital, by year 20, you're dead. This is a totally different game. Your guys miss a lot more. They send more guys to kill you. I think we did okay. I mean, we didn't miss that many, but we did miss a lot of them. Didn't used to be that way. I think it has to do with veterancy. Because you have veterancy now. You didn't have veterancy before. I guess the developers didn't want a single tower to be as powerful as it was in the previous version of the game. So they nerfed them. Well, we'll try. I mean, like I also said, we're making more money than normal. Anything else we can sell? I mean, by the time we transfer anything over here, we'll probably run out of time to sell it. I wonder if I should just, like, edit these videos down? Pare it down to a more watchable format? I don't know how to edit video. Not at all. Oh, hey, look at this. Trophy is cool. No, we like this. Maybe I should have two different video sets, one for the regular ones and one for the edited versions. So if you want to sit here and listen to me chat about random crap all day, you can watch the full version. But man, I would have to learn stuff. Let me go ahead and build that. Only 4 people as laborers, but not that in trouble. Look at this tree. Cool maple tree, huh?
Hmm?
Grocer. Let's follow the grocer for a bit. 49 years old. Goodness gracious. The kid. I think he's going to school. You going to school, kid? He actually delivers stuff to people's houses. I never followed this guy before. He goes around and makes deliveries to people's houses. How did I not ever realize what Buckethead here did for his job? People don't go to the market to buy stuff. The market comes to you. Look at the kids in the thing. Look at them dancing. Sometimes you'll mouse by and they're like wiggling around and it's like, oh, creepy as hell. These kids are creepy as hell. Quiet life of a villager. Like, where do the wheelbarrows come from? And yet you have them. We'll need to buy heavy tools soon. When we start growing grain, we're going to need to grind it into wheat. Hey, look at that. Now look at this. Oh, we have a little road. We can build some houses. Obviously, not facing that direction, we can't. Neat, huh? And now we can do this. Decorations. We have a little bench right here. Oh, right there, like that. Ooh, wait. I got it. Like that. And then oak tree? Let's have a giant oak tree. That'll be neat. Lovely little park right there. Or park. Yeah, it's not a park, it's a garden. Aha! We have finished that length of wall. That's a lot. Let's try and even that out a bit. And this is classic awesome show. Alright. Finish our little chicken area. Can't buy chickens though. No chickens available yet. I wish you could set it up to say, like, buy this the next time it comes available. Aha! We have our vault done. Now gold can be stored in the vault. Building is on fire.
Yes?
That's it. Come on out. Building on fire. Look how it's all the kids. The kids are the bucket brigade. Well, they're the ones in town. Look at the kid praying. Like, thank you for saving my you from the fire. Is she gardening? She's gardening. 8 to 9. How adorable. Little people.
Hello.
Laborer. Victoria. Carrying 5 gallons of water. That guy's finishing up. Dink. I think we've seen Victoria before. I think I clicked on her once.
What is it?
Selling snake oil. Alara. We'll wait until we got a little bit more wood, and then we'll try to build a little bit more section of our wall. Take forever. By the time we build it, we'll want it made out of stone. You can tell how hard it is to keep gold coming in. Granted, I built this earlier than I normally would have. But still, just having 2 guys to protect the town, one of them with a crude weapon, is a high price to pay. One of the advantages to having soldiers like this is bears and wolves, which you've already seen several villagers die by bears. And you never know when a bear will come into town. So you kind of need to have an army. Even if it's just 2 dudes playing chess all day for 5 years. It's not when they're doing nothing that you need them, that you're paying them for. You're not paying them for the times they do nothing. You're paying them for the times that they do. They do something. Yeah, it looks a little better. We'll even it out just a bit more. Flattening land is an imperfect science.
What needs doing?
The life of Darnet, forger extraordinaire. Watch her as she stockpiles herbs. 60 of them at once. Imagine Miss Darnet carrying 60 herbs within her backpack. I was gonna call it a backpack, but it's a basket. It's kind of a backpack. Oh, she puts it in here. Awesome.
What needs doing?
I'm going to imagine that these videos aren't going to be very popular. But I like this game. It is a nice, relaxing game. If you have an anime running in the background, it's actually pretty tolerable. And I'm not even paying attention to the anime, I'm paying attention to the visual novel. Which is super adorable. Waiting for task. Relaxing. Looks pretty neat. Paintings on the wall, furniture, tools. I don't know, spices? I don't know. It could be either reeds or herbs and flour. Same thing. Same thing. Kind of the same thing. Scales on the side. Bunch of barrels lined up. Let's build a little play area for the kids. I don't think a large park will fit. I don't think a small park will fit. Medium garden. Let's put it here. And then little benches. And small plazas. And when we get the chance, we'll build. Can we build a medium? No, not a medium garden. Can we build a small park here? Yes! I'd rather build a statue though, than a garden or a park. It's not very even here, is it? Let's try and even it out as much as we can. How did this turn out? Yeah, I think that looks perfectly okay. You're driving along, coming down this road. Go up here through the gate to the right there. Like, how do you practice archery right here? I know he's just testing the arrows, right? Because he's a Fletcher. But that's like 8 feet. 10 feet, maybe? Back. Probably. Shoes there. at that! You come down here, little trail. Ooh, you know what? This doesn't work. Salvage building. Okay. Then you just walk through here on the little plaza with a bench. And then there's a little park for you, and you can wander around and throw rocks at the neighbors. Is he relaxing?
Aye.
Farmer's relaxing. Relaxing in the garden. In the park. Park. Not much of a park. I mean, it's not really what we would think of when we would think of a park. Just got a little hedge around. There's a tree out front. A little well. Place to sit. It'll improve when we upgrade it. The cooler ones are these garden trails, because you can walk along it. Got this whole garden trail. It's getting to be winter. We have 1 month of food. Uh-oh. We have pushed our people a little too far. That's not good. Maybe our village isn't very sustainable. It's because people keep getting born. Oh, there's food delivery. All the root vegetables in here. Alright, well, we're fine. Just panic, but we're not. I'm gonna delete that because it kind of breaks the purpose of that. Purpose of it is to recover the fertility of the field, not to grow crops. That's a lot of snow. A ton of snow. I still remember when I went out to buy this show. I barely had any money at all. Just an allowance. Saved up for it. Never regretted it. This is a great show. I don't even know what other people did with their allowances as kids. I saved up my money and bought anime. upgraded. These are being upgraded as well. We're gonna bridge this gap here. Flatten this one square. Like, I was done flattening this, but because it put this at a weird angle, I had to change that one, and now it doesn't look right, so I'm flattening it even more. I had intended for it to be done. Aha! That'll even out the road and the ground next to it. A gentle slope going through here instead of just sharp right on the edge where the road is. How long have I been recording? Now I'm 45 minutes. I think we can call it a day. Aha, we finished this. Now that looks good, right? You come down this road, you step on the pathway, you go inside the garden, you can sit down and take a rest. Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop for now. I don't know if you're terribly interested in these videos. I enjoy just relaxing. You can come relax with me. Anyway, that's all for today. I'm going to come back to this episode of this mystery show that 90% of the people watching have figured out what I'm watching, and 10% still don't know. Anyway, we will see you again next time. Bye-bye.